Danielle says, when going through a dark night of the soul, did we manifest this? Is there a point to try to create or manifest anything? Or should we just be accepting things as they are? I'm having difficulty making decisions or even knowing what I want. Yeah, this is a great question. So I'll speak about my experience with manifestation. Earlier on in the journey, I discovered this idea of manifestation. Our thoughts create a reality. Our emotions and our thoughts send out a particular energetic frequency, which attracts a reality that's in alignment with that energetic frequency. Think happy thoughts, feel happy in your body, you'll attract more reasons to be happy. It's valid. Um, I think it can be proven even scientifically to a degree. If you look at quantum physics, they have the observer effect. In an experiment, they show that just by observing an experiment without even interfering, just by observing, the observer has an effect on the outcome of a particular experiment, which shows the observer has direct influence on the outcome of reality just by existing. Now, that idea of the observer effect isn't just something that exists solely in the physics lab. It's happening at all times, everywhere for all individuals to a much higher degree. Just, science hasn't yet fully understood it. But yes, our thoughts create a reality. It shapes a reality. I discovered this. It was super beneficial for me in my journey because it taught me to become very conscious of what was going on in my mind, going on in my body, got me to practice being in alignment, got me to surrender my control and understand I can relate with the universe in a co-creative manner. Abraham Hicks' work is fantastic for this. So it's valid. Eventually, I came to a point, moving even further ahead and going through Kundalini awakening, I found that, like Danielle was sharing here, she says, I'm having difficulty making decisions or even knowing what I want. Eventually, I found that there was just this larger intelligence called Shakti or God. And I saw that it wants some things for me in my life. It wants me to, fulfill a certain mission. And so I said, instead of me trying to manifest my own reality, trying to manifest like a Mercedes, why don't I just allow the divine, the goddess, the Shakti, to let it unfold for me? And so whatever she wants, I'm good with that. So that put me into a state of just not knowing what I want. I dropped trying to manifest, a particular outcome, and I just gave it all up to the goddess. And in doing so, typically my vibration is one that's, in alignment with good things, typically, though not always. So Danielle, you're asking, when going through a dark night of the soul, did we manifest this? I don't think we manifested it because we were bad. We didn't monitor our thoughts properly. We weren't on top of the manifestation game enough. I don't think it's that. I don't think we manifested it because, we were bad people or sinners or we made mistakes. I don't think it's like that. I think on some higher level, the dark night of the soul is the initiation to higher levels of consciousness. Not just the dark night of the soul, but any difficulty, through any difficulty is how growth happens. Look around at the entire world. Look at all of the great masters. They all went through some form of dark night of the soul, some great initiation difficulty. Look at technology, the way it evolves. Look at a business. Look at people's careers. There's difficulty, and then there's growth on the other side of difficulty. Look at a nation. Look at anything, evolution. There's difficulty, call it a dark night of the soul, but on the other side is growth. So if we ask for growth, then we could say, yeah, we manifested the dark night of the soul because we asked for growth. There's no way to grow without the dark night. But some people feel like, they're in the dark night of the soul and they're like, oh my God, I brought this on myself. I should have been more on top of things. I didn't monitor my thoughts, or I thought the wrong thoughts. No, I don't think it's like that at all. The dark night of the soul is essentially it's universal. And on the other side, there's immense growth. So Danielle's next question here is there a point to try to create or manifest anything? There's a point. If you feel called to that, go all in on it. It's very real. It's very real. Go all in on it. Eventually, you'll come to a point where, like I said, you just merge with the universe and say, thy will be done. Whatever you want, that's what I want. That's where I've come to. Um, it just feels so much easier from this place. So I hope this can help you. Yeah, and Shiv and Jake are responding here to Danielle. Shiv is sharing. For me, the dark night of the soul was so personal. I don't know if anyone could have really guided me or shown me the way. Yeah. Jake sharing here. I just want to reiterate, you haven't manifested the dark night. The dark night is a part of the process in almost every spiritual tradition. It's not personal. Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's not personal. It's not personal. Difficult, but we shouldn't feel guilty as if we didn't do anything correctly if we find ourselves in a difficult place. The nature of the path. This is the nature of the path. Difficulty brings growth. And the light is there. Many of us here have been through dark nights. I've been through many dark nights. You come out on the other side. It doesn't happen in vain for no reason. Absolutely not.